Welcome, guys. Today is Thursday, July the 7th, and July the 4th. Thanks for correcting me. So yeah, let's go another live session. The markets are kind of dead. Today's Independence Day, so there's not much volatility. Euro has been just bouncing and around support. Aussie, some people got stopped out or stop loss was 0.70477. I came close to that. It depends on your broker. My broker went to 0.70469. It's just I believe I said this in the first few sessions that depending on how tight your spreads are, you want to adjust to take profits and stops. In case because we all have different brokers. So I might get stopped. You guys might not, but. Aussie's come down since then. We're about 30 pips in drawdown. But let's start off with Euro. We're just consolidating right now. It's kind of in this region. We are making kind of a down channel, if you will. We drew this last session, and yeah, we never really came up to test it. We've just been trying to break below the support, but never really getting past there. And so you can just see a lot of wicks in this area. That's why I got you guys to close 40% of your position. Just because we are respecting this region, so we might pop up. I'm trying to find yesterday's chart. Or we could just stay there and just waste time. Alright, there we go. So this is what we drew up yesterday. Our stop loss and take profit levels. And we're right at entry right now. We're printing a hammer. But then again, we had spinning tops, hammers, but we never really made any moves off it. There's just not enough volume right now. So close out 40% of your position at entry, or I guess 3 or 2 pips in profit or drawdown, depending on where you entered. But the reason we took this pair, if you didn't come into yesterday's live session, you can see this little trading range between 1.13435 and 1.11800. So it's a little trading range that we were in, and we were just coming off resistance right here at 1.1400. So that's why we took it, but overall the market is in an uptrend, so that's why it's best to be safe and take out some of our position now. We did print a teardrop candle or an evening star on the lower time frames. That's why I was thinking we might dip a bit lower. If you were to draw a trend line from this uptrend that we're in, we have ways to go before we make our next move up. So that's why we took the trade. Aussie, let's look at Aussie dollar. Most of the pairs, even pound, were slipping against. We're actually showing strength. The dollar was showing strength against them, except for Aussie. But now we're kind of back in line to where we were when we took the short. So this is where we let me go to the 4 hourly. We'll see our resistance by this blue line right here. Let me remove this. So our resistance was at 0.70221, and that was our confluence level because we came off it and we retested this counter trend line, and that's when we entered short right here. We made a mini bull run up to just a bit above this open, where it opened up on the weekend. The past weekend the markets gapped either up or down, and Aussie dollar gapped up to here at 0.7342, like around there. And so we came up to that gap. I guess we did a gap fill, and we kind of used it as resistance and came back down. Ideally for us, we want us to have further downside and have our move play out. In and around that region, if we look to the left, there was some near-term resistance there. But we did end up making a new high here if we zoom in. So that's why I'm kind of tempted to also close out Aussie dollar. This was our last higher high, higher low, and we made a higher high, which is higher than this one. So maybe we can wait for a higher low to get out. It's looking like the overall sentiment with the dollar is changing from, it was looking like it was going to be bearish, but over the weekend we got some fundamentals indicating maybe a recovery. But now it's all dependent on NFP. If a bad NFP happens, lackluster jobs, and we could see every pair just gain on the dollar. In terms of positions for today, and this is contradictory to what I just said, but NSD USD has a nice short opportunity on the 4 hourly, just off a support zone. So this is our support zone at 0.67180, and it's become resistance last week at that level, and we're coming off that level, and we're also breaking a ascending channel right here. We never really had a significant break. We had a break, but it's consolidated in and around that trend line, and now we finally came up for one more attempt to go higher, but we never could go higher. So coming off resistance, maybe another retest and then down, and then a push down. Even entering now is a great risk to reward trade. Might call it just like that to somewhere there to our near term support. Something like this we could watch out for, because we did so here we had our higher high, and then this was our higher low, because we weren't able to go higher than this. So we are seeing a change in trend, which is counterintuitive to the euro with the Aussie dollar and euro showing, yeah, so we do have like a downtrend right now. I'm pretty sure everything's gonna be dependent on NFP, so don't expect a lot of movements this for today. Pound USD, someone asked in the chat, I believe yesterday or the day before, I said that you can short it. I just didn't call it because pound's too volatile, and yeah, so if you did short it, you're in profit now. Actually, a lot of profit. Damn, this is a good trade actually. So wow, little drawdown, and we came about 50 or so pips into profit. Next take profit level, like I said before, is 1.25100 region. We should reach there. Right now what we're doing is we're kind of retesting a support zone. If you want to take profit levels, let me zoom out so you can get them, and then I'm going to remove this this short position thing. So this is where we went off short, off resistance break of the weekly trend line, and this blue rectangle is our support zone, and we're kind of peaking above it on the smaller time frames. We're retesting it a few times. Look for a retest rejection to 1.25100. So if you're in shorts, I'd say take some profits off now, move stop loss to entry, and ride out the final move, or at least the final near-term move. And after NFP next week, you can recalculate and get another entry. Any other recommendations, pairs, let me know. NSD USD shorts covered. Euro Aussie melted, which was great. Yeah, NFP weeks are really pretty much dead for the dollar. If there's any minors you want me to look at, I'm in buy position USD yen, sell position. Yeah, those look like good pairs actually. A lot of people got good entries on USD yen longs. Just a word of caution, because the USD is showing mixed biases across the board, fundamentally and technically. We'll look at a dollar index in a bit. It's hard to say what's going to happen, especially since the yen is a safe haven. So if the USD flip-flops, the yen's going to flip-flop. So you might be in between short and long biases. But let's look at. Okay, so this is the last time we looked at the USD yen. We shorted it for a good 50 pips, and now we're just kind of consolidating. Remove this. we've actually come to retest this descending channel, descending downtrend right here, this trend line from our daily time frame, and we're kind of resting above it. So if you are looking for entries for long, now would not be a bad time, as we are coming off support at 107,568. So it's been support before we had that mini bull run, and now we're bouncing off support after, and we look like we actually, we retested and rejected. I guess you can consider this a rejection, maybe something more significant, but we definitely retested it and came outside this trend line. So if you're looking for longs, maybe look for some pin bars or a bullish engulfing off this region to go long, at least to 108,498. So 108,500 for an intraday setup. If you're looking for something specific, maybe something like this would be cool. So a 1.8 risk to reward, and this is a perfect trade. If I do take it, I'll let you guys know. And it is in line with NSD USD shorts, Euro USD shorts, and Aussie, which is coming back down. So this is perfect because if this stop comes anywhere below this, we're back into shorts. If we're anywhere from here to here, it's a long. It's going to be magnetized to this level. Just looking to the left, I mean, the amount of activity in the wicks we've had at 108,500. It's a nice confluence level to have as a take profit. So look for some bullish activity, some bullish price action on this level before going along. Stops right at 107,518, and yeah, so 30 pip stop, not bad at all. But yeah, it could consolidate in this region. So right in between 107,568 to 107,843, it could just consolidate within these two green lines. Just looking for liquidity, which is not going to be there. But yeah, that's what I see. NSD USD shorts looks good. If you're already in it, yeah, hold it, because I'm probably going to call it after this live session. But yeah, let's look at gold before we end off this session. Gold always kind of tells us a story that hasn't been told yet. So, alright, so pop off. We had a nice pop off support, and yeah, it's showing respect again to 1431 as resistance. May come down, producing higher highs, higher lows. I mean lower highs, lower lows, continuously. So might be coming down, similar to what we did here, just on a smaller scale. So for shorts, we did come up and tap our trend line for shorts. You could do something for the scalpers out there, something like this, like that. Around 2.9 risk to reward, something like this is great. I might enter a small position in this, a nice short opportunity. Stops right above 1419.83, so 1420 and change, and take profit at 1401, 1400. Nice psychological level. A lot of activity here. Could be a nice setup. We'll review these Monday, since we don't do live sessions tomorrow. If I do enter any trades or any analysis, I'll send it on Telegram or our TradingView. So before we end this live session, I did want to say a few things. Just to make sure everyone's clear. This is not, we're not advising any financial advice here. This is just an educational live session. So make sure you trade capital that you're willing to lose, and understand that at the end of the day, you're the person that's entering these trades. I'm just giving you my opinion, and when it comes to signals, if I send out a signal, I will be entering the trade myself. But that's about it. For those that did get stopped out, for Aussie dollar, if your broker has wider spreads than usual, My broker has like 0.01 spreads. I have an ECN broker. Look for an ECN broker. If you do have a broker that just has larger spreads in general, for any take profits or stop loss levels I give, try to give some breathing room for like 3 or 4 pips. That way, we're all on the same page. But that'll be the end of today's live session. I'll see you guys Monday. Be on the lookout for some setups later today. There'll probably be minors, just to avoid any majors involving the USD. And that's it. Be safe during NFP. Don't take any risks if you don't need to. And yeah, see you Monday, guys.